Okay, so I'm going to show you in this video how to do a very basic publication, something that you can print only on one side, and then you can fold in a certain way to make a very low-cost publication. This is an example of a project I did some years ago. And this is another example, which is the one I'm going to use right now for making the tutorial. And it's so very useful for where you want to do some kind of lecture, some kind of explanatory brochure or flyer, and you want to do it to look good, but you don't want to spend so much time or resources on it. So I'm going to use the last one that I showed you. In this case, it's a A3. You can do it with an A4 or any other size. Normally, you can do it just printed on one side, like is the case with this one. And then you can print just one side, and then you can have it as a publication. In this case, it's printed on the two sides. On one side is the map of Wanhua in Taipei, and on this side is the part that you're going to be able to read when you fold the publication. So the first step is folding it in a horizontal way. You want to try to fold it very precise, because that's going to be the points where that's going to define how precise will the publication look. So try to find it very well, the points of the corners being matching very well. Then you're going to unfold it, and you're going to fold it in the other direction, in half again. Again, mark the folding lines. And now you're going to, having it folding in half, you're going to fold it again in half. So like this, to the corner, very simple, and you're going to mark the folding. You don't have to fold it very hard, just with the finger is okay. And then you're going to do the same here. And basically what you're going to have, it's the whole page divided in 8 rectangles of the same size. Now, what you want to do is you want to fold it like this, and you want to mark this folding line, all the middle part, these 2 rectangles, you're going to mark it very well. This because we're going to cut through there. So you want to mark it very well, so when you cut, it's going to cut exactly through the line. So now that it's marked, we fold it this way, and now here we're going to cut in this side. You can cut it with a scissors or with some cutter or knife. But here I'm going to do it manually to show you how to do it without any tools. Okay, and here you cut until the half. So this is basically cutting the half of the half, that of course as it's folded, you have cut just half of the page in the middle. When you have this, you have all the folding lines and this cut. Now all you have to do is fold it in a certain way. So you're going to fold it like this, and then you're going to see that this is going to open, and you're just going to try to put to the inside the two extremes of the page, and then you're simply going to fold it like this. Then you can mark the edges, and this will mark the folding page. And then you can read this in this way, very simple. In this case, it's a kind of passport from the neighborhood that I told you before in Taipei that you can use to stamp in different places, but you can also use it, as I told you before, as something just to present some content. In this case, you can open it back and you have a map in the other side, and you can fold it back on to have this passport.